Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and I'm still playing Talisman 4th edition. And as you can see, we now have up here this city expansion. It came into play in the last video, and the Highland expansion here. So the Warlock seems still to be the lead, but the Tavern Maid, she actually was quite successful in the city. She managed to get that flail, which is an amazingly strong weapon. She still got some money left, so well, maybe she can close up a little bit. And the Highlander, well, he's in the Highlands, so maybe there's also still chance for him. Okay, let's see, we start with the Warlock again. Before we do that, we can actually draw a new spell for him. And that is the Simulacrum. Okay. Cast on yourself when you are about to engage in battle or psychic combat. Resolve the attack as normal, except that if your attack score is less than your opponent's, you are not defeated and the attack is considered a standoff instead. That is good. Very good. He needs these spells which help him to prevent damage from battles, because he's not good in strength. So that's definitely a very useful thing. And that's a 2. Okay. Well, I think he moves back here to the Portal of Power and simply draws another card. And that is a Defender of Justice. Add 1 to your strength during battle. The Defender of Justice will join another character if he encounters you, unless you evade the character. Okay. Good. And the Highlander, he was lost in the cave, so you simply stand him up, and then the next turn he can move again. And the Tavern Maid, she can place now that card on the top of the adventure card. It was from the Street Sage, a card. And then she rolls, and that's a 4. Well, that is not bad. She could now buy one of these wanted cards. Maybe a monster. When you claim this bounty, gain gold equal to the amount of trophy points you discarded from the enemy monster. Well, I mean, why not? She could do that. Yeah, I think she might do this. That's hard to say, actually. Or will she stay in the city and try to... I don't know. No, she takes that monster. Okay, she takes that thing, pays 1 gold for that. The problem is that then there is only very little money left for her. So, I cannot decide that. Okay, I think she actually tries it. And... yeah, I think she could. She buys both of them, the monster and the dragon. So that costs her now 2. And then she will leave the city in the next turn, and if she kills a monster, then when you claim this bounty, gain gold equal to the amount of trophy points you discard from the enemy monsters. When you claim this trophy, gain gold equal to the amount of trophy points you discard from the enemy dragons. So she get quite a bit of money for that, and then she can go back into the city. I think that's a pretty good idea. Okay, and then it's again the Warlock. And he has a 1, which is not so great. He moves into the castle, and he won't do anything there, and then he can move the Reaper. That's a 6, so I think the Reaper goes here into the city now. So, and then the Highlander, a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Glacier. That's not so bad. So he moves there to the Glacier, rolls 2 dice. If the score is less than your combined strength and craft, which is 7, whoops, move to any hills in any region. If the score is equal to or higher, lose your next turn. Okay. Otherwise we had to leave the Highlands to... yeah, and I didn't want to do that, so I think I have to go there. So we roll and... it's more, I guess. Yeah, it's more. So again, we lose a turn then. And the Tavern Mate. 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I think we move 1, 2 here onto the plains and simply draw a card. So this is now a dungeon door. The dungeon door will remain here for the rest of the game. On your next turn, instead of your normal move, you may move to the dungeon entrance. Well, I think I will not do this, to be honest. I think I will stay there, maybe go back into the city later on, but for now I don't want to go to the dungeon entrance. So let's move on with the Highlander. He simply stands up again. No, wait a minute. It's the Warlock first. So we roll for him. That's a 5. And that looks good now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So now he ends up here in the Oasis. And he's now allowed to take all that stuff here from the dead. What was it? The Dark Cultist, exactly. So this is this Jenny here. Speed and Destruction. Follower with 2 spells. Then 2 gold. And we got a second Talisman, a shield, and a poisoned dagger. Okay, but actually I'm not allowed to take that shield, because I already have the plate mail. I have to check that. Okay, so I can actually keep the shield, but I cannot use both shields. So I think it might be a good idea now to sell some stuff somewhere. Okay, well that was pretty good. And then it's again the Highlander. He stands now up again on the glacier. And the Tavern Mate with a 4. So, well, could be there or here. Hard to say. Maybe we go, I don't know. I mean, we want to kill a monster, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move here and simply draw a card. So that's a place. And that is a Fountain of Wisdom. That's definitely good. Take a total of 4 craft here when revealed. Real classic. You may drink from the fountain once per visit and take 1 craft from the fountain to add to your own craft. When all 4 have been taken, the fountain vanishes. Okay, so that's amazing, especially because there's no one else in this region right now. So I have a pretty good chance to drink maybe sometimes from that fountain. And then I'll take another craft. And it's the Warlock again, and that is again a 1, and that's pretty bad because he's in the desert now. So I think he moves actually here, loses 1 life, and draws a card. And that's a Scarecrow. Strength 2. When revealed, place the Scarecrow in a field space of your choice in any region. It will remain there until it is killed. Okay, so I think I will place that, I don't know, maybe here. Not too close to the tavern mate. Sadly, there are no fields here in the middle region, so I cannot place it there. And the Highlander, and that is, oh, wait a minute, I rolled a 1, so that's actually the roll for the Reaper. Okay, and now it's the Highlander. A 3. So we could move here to the mountain pass or to the cliff. Well, draw 1 card if there are already any cards in it. On your next turn, instead of your normal move, roll 1 die. I don't know. I think I moved back to the cliff. That's fine. And simply draw a card. Well, that is holy water. No evil character may have the holy water. Right now we don't have any evil characters. You do not lose a life in the desert. You may discard the holy water to discard any enemies you are about to engage in psychic combat. That is not bad. Pretty useful, especially because he's pretty bad in psychic combat. So he might want that. And a 3. So that would be the graveyard, which is not a good idea because she's a good character. Damn. Okay, I think she moves then in the cracks and will roll here. Ah, that's a 2. So she loses a turn. Okay, and the Warlock. And that's a 5. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, it's not that good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he moves back to the ruins. Draws another card. And that is the Ice Queen's Palace. A place. Place will remain here for the rest of the game. Roll 1 die. Okay. So if we roll a 1, we become a toad. And we don't have any... Can we do anything here? I don't think so. Okay, so we have to do this somehow. That's a 2. That's definitely not good. Okay, that's ignored. So that could be worse. A Highlander with a 3. So that would allow him to go back to the cave, I guess. Or back in the glacier. So I guess I go to the cave and draw a second card here. The Ravine. So let's see what we got. That's good. A lion with a strength of 3. Pretty cool. No, wait a minute. Ah, damn it. Where are the Highlands? Oh, actually, I thought I might have drawn from the wrong pile the last turns. Okay, so this time I'll draw from the Highlands. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I've drawn from the adventure deck instead of the when I was here on the cliff. But that's not so bad. So we got diamonds here, or 1 diamond. Trinket. If you visit the alchemist in the city, you may discard the diamond to gain 4 gold. Cool. It's quite a bit. And I will shuffle the lion back in the deck, actually. Okay, the tavern knight is still lost in the cracks. And it's then the warlock once again with a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty awesome. That's where he wanted to end up. So he can now fight the earth elemental with a craft of 5. So in the end that thing has a craft of 4 because of daytime, and I have a craft of 9 and can add the shadow dagger. So I got a craft of 10, and then that's a sure victory for me. Yeah, that's a safe thing. So I gain 5 more, a trophy of 5 here, which is good. And then I'm allowed to open the treasure chest, which I will do. That's a 5. Wait a minute. Oh gosh, I did something wrong here. Huh? Yeah. I thought it was the same thing as we had before. That I could actually roll. This time it's different. I can draw the top 5 adventure cards and take 1 object of my choice. Okay, so this is a little different now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Okay, so let's see the enemy. Here we have the Orb of Knowledge. That's an object. And another, the Living Doll, which looks a little spooky. You must take the doll and ditch all of other objects. Well, that's definitely not something we want to do. Whenever you draw adventure cards, you may discard 1 card of your choice that you do not wish to encounter and draw 1 more card to replace it, which you must encounter. Very good. That's really a good object. Okay. So, yeah, that's fine. Awesome. Okay, cool. So, let's see what the tavern mate can, the Highlander can do now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The hills, that's definitely good. That allows him to draw 2 cards from... Wait a second. Did I roll here? Well, actually, I think I didn't when I was here at the Ravine. I should have rolled. I will do this right now. I forgot to do that. Yeah, okay, I gotta do that. So that's a 4. And that will give me 1 gold. Very good. And then I'm now here at the hills. I'm allowed to draw 2 cards here. And that is Dragon's Blood. Well, actually we had that already as a potion here. You may discard this potion at any time. When you drink it, you must lose 1 life, but your strength value is doubled until the end of the turn. That's a trinket, so that can be also very useful. And we got a spell stone here. The spell stone has 2 spells. Take them from the spell deck, look at them and place them on this card. It will cast the spells whenever you wish. Treat the spells as though you had cast them. The spell stone crumbles to the discard pile when the last spell is cast. So that can also be useful. Oh, let's draw 2 spells. That says Revenge. Cast on any character who is about to prey. The character may choose which result to use instead of rolling. No, it says reference, not revenge. Okay, cool. And that is Stasis. Cast on any character after he draws an adventure card, but before he encounters it. Place the adventure card face up in front of you, then the character must draw another adventure card as a replacement. You must place the face-up adventure card on top of its deck at the start of your next turn. Well, that's a good card. So if anybody draws a really good card, we can actually cast that spell. But that makes only sense if I'm not in the hills, obviously. Because then... yeah, because otherwise the card will reappear on the adventure deck, probably. Okay, that is fine. So another roll for the Tavern Maid then. And that is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so she moves into the woods and draws another card. Well, that's again the lion. Did I shuffle? I don't know, I don't think so actually. Okay, I must have forgotten to shuffle, but this time it's the Blinding Radiance. A lunar event. When revealed, flip the time card today, that's the case. Characters may evade enemies instead of attacking them. Okay. Discard when night falls. So we got to remember that. And again we got now the Warlock. He might move to the Grace-Hearted. And he will do this. And he can replenish 1 fate there, or heal 1 life. That's actually not so easy what to do. It's both tempting, but I mean, he's got that healing thing, so I think first he will take the fate, and maybe he can come back at a later time and heal 1 life. So, the Highlander again, and that is a 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he goes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are more hills, so again he's allowed to draw 2 cards there. Okay. So And that is again an event. That's a tumbling boulder. Roll a die. Damn. So, I think he's got that astrolabe. Whenever an event is drawn, you may choose to be unaffected by it, although all other characters are affected as normal. So I think that now he simply does not have to roll that die. So that card stays here, I guess. And then he can take the Ring of Protection. If you are defeated in battle or psychic combat, you may discard the ring instead of losing a life. Well, that's always nice. He's got a lot of stuff now. And the tavern maid has a 3, so she could move into the chapel or into the village. And I think she might go to the chapel. And she could pray there, or she could heal up to her life value. Yeah, she will do this. So she moves here and heals 1 life. Oh. Damn. Okay, that's definitely good. And the warlock again with a 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be the oasis. It's not bad. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think he moves into the oasis. Draws 2 cards. Oops. And that is a porter. Well, that's just a second. We got here. Oh my god. Okay, we got Heavenly Host. Craft 10. Good characters may automatically evade the host instead of attacking it. The host cannot be evaded by evil characters. It will remain here until killed. Well, Craft 10 is even for the warlock pretty tough. I mean, the bad part now is that it's daytime. He would be better during nighttime. He could actually evade, I think, because of the blinding radiance. So that should be possible. But I don't know if I want to do that. So actually this thing has a craft of 9 because of the daytime. It should be possible to beat that. 5, so I got 9. And then the dagger. 10. Yeah. It would be awesome to kill this thing actually. Yeah, I think I will do that. Okay, I will try to kill this. Do we have a good spell? Well, that one. That's a good one, maybe. Maybe I should use that one. The simulacrum, just to make things safe. I'm not sure. No, I think I won't. I think I will try it. I mean, my chances are pretty good, and I have a fate token, so let's try this. So I attack, and that's a 5. Well, that's definitely great. That's a sure standoff, I guess. And then this thing rolls, and yeah, that's definitely great. Awesome. So that was now really cool. We killed that heavenly host, and then we can trade it together with the earth elemental for 2 more craft. And now I'm really, really amazingly strong in craft. So if I somehow manage to gain maybe 2 or 3 more strength points, I can now definitely enter the inner region. I'm really good now. So what about the porter? Well, I got that horse and cart. So I'm not sure if I want that porter. No, I don't think so, actually. So it stays there at the oasis. Okay, well, that was a great turn for him. And then we have this guy here. And, well, I think he moves into the canyon. Draws 3 cards there. Let's see what we got. Okay, that looks interesting. We got now... First we got that crack crawler. With a strength of 5, an enormous crack crawler infests the caverns of this area. It will remain here until it is killed. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got a strength of 5 too. And it would be definitely awesome to kill that thing. We got the Pharaoh's Crown, which allows us to force the other one to reroll the attack roll. So I think I can try that one. Let's hope for the best here. So, yeah, and it has 1 less because of the daytime. So let's attack. Ugh, damn. Damn, that was bad. That's only a 6. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I don't have a fate token or anything. And now this thing attacks. Okay, let's see. Now this is a... that's a 7 actually. So I have to use my Pharaoh's crown, and let's hope he only rolls a 2. Yeah, that's okay. So then we have both a 6 now. And maybe in a later turn I can try again. Okay, and then we got this Windlasher here with a craft of 4. And... well, I also need a little bit... I also need to try to improve my craft. So I think I will try to do this. It has a -1, so it only has a craft of 3, and I have a craft of 2. So I start now. And yeah, that looks good actually. So I'm at 8. What about this thing? Yeah, I did it. Awesome. Okay, that was a success. So now I can actually trade these things, the Windlasher and the 2 Sky Seekers, and I can trade them for another craft. That's definitely good. And then we got this magic shield. If you are defeated in battle and just lost a life, roll 1 die. If you roll a 4, 5 or 6, the shield protects you and you did not lose that life. Okay, so that's basically like an armor or so. And yeah, I think we simply can take that. Until now we don't have any armor. So that's very good. And it's the tavern maid again. So that is a 5. That would bring her here. And I think I will go there. I don't want to get too close to the Grim Reaper. So I move there to the fields and draw a card. So that's a trapper. And that's a monster. So yeah, why not kill that one? Would give me 2 gold, although it's not really worth it. I mean, it's not so great. I mean, I thought about taking my wanted card and trading it for that, but this thing is simply too weak. I only gained 2 gold for that, so I think that's not worth the effort. But here's something special. Roll 2 dice. If the result is equal to or less than your craft, you may evade the trapper. If it is higher, you must fight him, but you may not roll a die for your attack roll. Okay, so let's see. That's an 8. So that's definitely more than my craft. Okay, so now I can attack. No, oh man, I attack the trapper. Question is now, is it possible for me to evade that thing because of the blinding radiance? I'm not sure. It says you must fight him, so I think I cannot evade here. Okay, whatever, I will fight this guy. So I'm not allowed to roll, which is bad. But he can, so if he rolls more than a 1, I will take a wound. And he doesn't. So I was lucky here, damn lucky. It's a standoff. Okay, so now let's do one last round for this video. And again we have the Warlock. And he comes with a 3 now, so he might move into the woods. And I think he will do so. So, draws a card. And that is the Sword of Truth. No evil character may have the Sword of Truth. Add 1 to your strength during battle. If your attack roll is lower than your opponent's attack roll, you may change your attack roll into a 6 result. That is an amazing item, actually. That is crazy. Okay, that's cool. So, then we have the Highlander again, and that's a 5. 3, 4, 5, and he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm not sure. I mean, he could move here into the ravine. Could also move back onto the cliff. But I think he will move here onto the ravine and draw 2 cards. He wants to make some progress. Okay. So, that is a falconer with a craft of 3. You cannot evade the falconer. She will remain here until she is killed. Well, that should be possible if we're lucky. We have a craft of 3 too, and that thing only has a craft of 2. So now we roll a die, and that is a 7 for me, and then she rolls a 7 too, but we can force her to re-roll with the Pharaoh's crown. And we will do this. So let's see. Yeah, that's not enough now. So we will gain another trophy here. And then we gain the renewal potion. You may discard this potion at any time to discard any of your spells and then draw an equal number of spells. And actually, I forgot, I'm now allowed to have a spell because I have a craft of 3 now. So that means now, because of my wand, I can draw a spell. And that says Spell Call. Cast immediately after any character casts a spell. Instead of placing the spell on the discard pile, you may take it. Could be the Tavern Maid again. So that is a 6. That would bring her to the Scarecrow. Or into the fields. Why not? I mean, she could move to the Scarecrow and kill that thing. Shouldn't be too difficult with her flail. So she can attack now with 2 dice, and she has a strength of 3. Okay, so yeah, there is no need for the Scarecrow to roll now. She will gain this trophy, and that could be useful. Okay, so yeah, that's it for now, I guess. Gonna load this up now. It's pretty interesting, I think, because well, actually, we're all doing pretty good. The Warlock is still in the lead, no doubt. He's amazingly strong with craft. But he has that problem that he doesn't have enough strength to risk it to go into the inner region, because I will use a fan-made expansion in the inner region. I already said that, which also forces you to be a little more balanced with strength and craft than that was the case before. I mean, and if I played with a regular in a region, I simply would enter now and probably make it pretty fast. But now it's also possible that I meet some bad strength challenges, so I think I should have at least, well, maybe 3-4 more strength, something like that. Maybe at least 3 more strength. That would be good. And, well, the others are not doing so bad, actually. The Highlander has tons of stuff here. And the Tavern Maid is also... Well, we'll see about that. I think it's still a way to go, still a long way to go, and hope to see you then. Bye.